Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Friday the 25th of September 2015, this is John Faraclas from Allaboutshipping.co.uk in London for our 39th recapitulation of the market, its indexes and geopolitics affecting same. The BDI, the Baltic Dry Index, closed up just 21 points at 943, which on the other hand is 27 points down since last week's 960. Thanks for this weekly drop. This thanks goes in 66.99 to the capers that they were up 113 points since yesterday at 2024 points, surpassing the barrier of 2000. And on the other hand, there were just 29 points since last week's closing of 1995. Big volatility here. We have said before, and as you'll see for the other indexes, that one size does not dictate the markets. Now, the BPI, the Baltic Panama Index, was down 7 points at 444 points, which on the other hand is 29 points down since last week's 773 points. The BSI, the Supras, down 5 points at 753 points, and overall again, like the Panamax, 29 points since last week's closing of 762 points. And lastly on the index, the BHSI, the Handys, down 3 points, approaching the 400 barrier. The close down at 408, which is 18 points down since last week's 426. Different events that are happening in the wets, and we had a bit of up for both the dirties and the cleans. The dirties were up 8 points at 705, just going just above the 700 points barrier, plus 43 from last week's 658. Good news, a bit of good news. And the cleans up 10 points at 534, which is up 12 points this last week, 522. The price of oil just above the $45. You never know what you might see. Can you imagine if we go down to $25, what's going to happen? I'm curious. I'm just hinting something, and let's see what's going to happen. But remember this, 25th of September 2015, what about just above $20 a barrel? It's going to be a real lovely business mess. We will love it. Now, geopolitics. Number one issue has gone up higher again. The migrants. The migrants shows that there's not any coherent policy. We have all the stubbornness of the big powers in Europe, and this is a very messy situation. I'm sorry to say, if they can't sort out the migrants issue, if they can't not stop Turkey in allowing this to happen, you very dead well know what I mean. You know, we should bring down the masks, the botas, like the Venetians, they've been saying. We had really enough from this situation. And of course, there are countries in the region which of course these people can be nestled there in the same religious environment and other habits and ethics. Europe of course has shown not just what people say that Europe should show zero tolerance, but Europe has absorbed more than it can. Not just for the rest of the world. We're not saying for the Americans or the Chinese or the Indians or whatever to take these masses. There are 4 to 5 million more people to be allocated in Europe. So no, this is not on. These people should be allocated in their own region, and that's it. Now, the next big issue is the Greek elections. Syriza won the elections with 1 million voters less, and the most important issue is that 45% of the Greek public abstained from voting. This is very serious. Remember this. For the rest of what's going to happen, time will tell. Okay? Now, we have written in this report all these headlines, what they're saying, so read them, they are valid and they are there. Ukraine, nothing can be done if Mr. Putin doesn't agree. He holds the stakes there. China, slow down, big problems. The visit of Xi Jinping in Washington, the first ever, very important. Islamic State. We hope that very soon the smashing will begin, but it must be relentless and quick. We had really enough, really enough. Other issues. the World Maritime Day at the IMO. What a great event and what a great subject, the theme for this year, maritime education and training. That was fantastic. Everything that took place at the IMO over these celebrations and the parallel celebrations that they took place and will take place is very, very important. For the first time, there was more crowd comprised by the many students from the various academies worldwide who came over for these celebrations and the conference and the debates there. Singapore suffers from the smoke. That's very important to see how we hold this Indonesian issue that every year we got this smoke coming from burning forest there. That's not very nice. Troubles for Spain this weekend. We got elections in Catalonia. This is a bit of a serious issue there. Vicky Price invitation from the Macedonian Society of Great Britain to deliver a speech on Greece. It was great the other day. It was fantastic. She spoke from her heart, and you can see in other news in this site what she really said. Foresight's CEO Anil Deshpande gave another interesting speed up on investments in shipping. That was a really great event of the International Maritime Industry Forum at the auditorium of Quantum in the City of London. Danish Maritime Technology Conference is coming up on the 7th to the 10th of October. On the 7th also we have Capital Link's major event in London. Go on, log on and see these great events we have. Of course, we have now the 70th regular session of the Assembly at the UN, and let's see there what's going to happen. These are very crucial issues that we have to see there, what they will say. I mean, the world is in a mess, and let's see what is going on. Germany is trying to change a few things at the Security Council, but of course, if Germans take the proportionality of what Mrs. Merkel wants of superpowers, Greece should take a lead if she doesn't mind there, of course. And of course, Germany should abstain in pointing to Greece about scandals, etc. The latest Volkswagen scandal, is, as you will read, there are a lot of skeletons in the cupboard of the German Chancellor. Now, with this, we'd like to invite more Greeks and foreigners to visit our country. Zinius Zevs is waiting for you. We ask you to come to see me, to Astypalia. It's great still. Greece is for 365 days a year. And on another issue, for other travel, go to Copenhagen, the great capital at the Jutland Peninsula. You will love it. This Sunday coming also, we got the World Tourism Day, and it is a very important issue for the world again to get together. Coming up in November, we'll have the World Travel Market at Excel in East London, and then another major event with maritime tourism again. It's the London Boat Show in January at the same place. With this, we would like to wish you a nice long weekend, and be ready for those who don't have a nice sleep these days. Wake up 2:45 so that 3:15 in the morning of Monday, coming Monday, the 28th of September, you watch the red moon, not the blue moon, but the red moon. With this, we wish you a good weekend, good health above all, and be inspired and get a job in the shipping industry. The best job that money can pay are all the jobs in the shipping industry, and this is the message that the students, they've got it at the World Maritime Day and the theme of the year. This is John Faraclas from allaboutshipping.co.uk. Over and out.